It's raining, everybody.
Oh,
Lightning.
yay! I'm so happy.
Beyond the voodoo skull.
Yes, it's my RNC skull. Maybe resting peace.
Sometimes you gotta bring up the big guy.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm better right now because boy, did I like the temperature dropped 15 degrees in the last 20 minutes.
Smells like rain. It's so great.
I'm very happy. Plus, because I'm cray and turning on my oven to bake my chicken.
Of course.
But
it's hot with no.
I'm like, oh hey, let's turn on the.
You hear that?
Yeah. And it just hit my house.
Yeah. I like that t-shirt.
Thank you.
Nice.
Amen to that. Yeah. Yeah. So we're waiting. It'll happen.
You know what Hillary did today?
What?
She went to the unveiling in Central Park of this beautiful 19th Amendment sculpture for the first time in Central Park, other than fictional characters like Alice in Wonderland and Mother Goose. There were some real people in the sculpture. It was Sojourner Truth, Susan B. Anthony, and Elizabeth Cady Stanton. And I just thought that was really cool of Central Park to commission that and do it.
Yeah.
And the things that she said about how, how fraught the 19th Amendment was, and all the different factions, and it took so long for people to start working together, and the acknowledgement, as we learned in that play, of the Native American women's contribution, of certainly Black women's contribution.
Native American, Latin women, there were a lot of women that put their effort into it, and Black women who didn't get the right to vote when the 19th Amendment passed.
These are the things I wish we would have learned in school. Just add it to the list of 492 other things. It would have been nice to learn
about women's contributions.
It would have been nice to learn any of that in U.S. history in high school, Yep. And instead, it was a lot of crap.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Well, I want to tell you what I did today. Look, I got my Vote Forward voter list.
Oh, nice.
Which I'm not going to actually show because that has people's names and addresses on it. But they give you the letters, and they give you everybody's information, so you can write personal letters and send them out and encourage people to vote.
Good for you.
And you can adopt people in states, in swing states all over. So I'm just going to let people know.
And where do you get that information?
Vote Forward.
Thank you. Yes. Anybody watching who wants to do anything like that?
There's lots of different groups you can join. Postcards, letter writing groups. I mean, it all matters. So everybody do something.
I put a countdown today on the thing. It's 69 days till the election.
I know it's like something like 1,315 days that he's been in office. Like the worst 1,315 days of my life. Ugh. So I'm going to try and smoke him out with garlic tonight.
That's what you do to vampires. Go for it.
That's right. My friend Sue in Rockville, you guys might know her, Sue Cohen. She calls into Stephanie Miller all the time. I'm in a Twitter group with her, and we talk every day, like sometimes all day in a group. And she brought up this chicken the other day. This is her favorite chicken. And I went, oh, that's the 40 clove chicken. I haven't made that in a long time. She had a variation on it, so I'm going to do my variation on it. And thankfully, it cooled down.
All right. Because that's a hot oven. You're baking. You're roasting.
Yeah, I am. I'm roasting in my cast iron pan.
You're literally roasting. Oh, my God. Huge lightning bolt.
Woo! That's awesome. Here it is at my house.
I'm right by the window. Oh, my God. And the mother goddess has spoken.
Please drop the rain.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
All right. So I'm turning my oven on 425 right now, and I'm going to put my pan. I'm putting my pan in there.
Okay. So you're going to heat it up.
Yeah, I'm going to heat the pan up so the pan is hot when the chicken goes in it.
Okay.
That's the whole point. So it's going to really sear from the beginning.
Okay.
The thing is, you have to be a little careful when you put the chicken in that it's dry, because the pan should be really hot when the chicken goes in.
Okay.
So here's my chicken. I've had it sitting in kosher. I covered it with kosher salt. I mean, a couple tablespoons of salt, and it's been in that salt for a couple of hours, actually.
And you put it in a Ziploc bag?
Yeah, and you can do that. I used an herb salt because that's what I have. But you should use kosher salt. And you can let it sit with the salt on it for an hour or 24 hours, whatever you want, or anything in between. The other thing is the chicken should be dry. You really want it to be dry.
Like a dry brine.
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah. So I'm patting it dry. I'll dry it again before I put it in the oven or on that pan. Just make sure it's dried off.
Chicken cannot be schwitzing.
No, I'm doing enough. Oh my God, the thunder! It is in my house. It's obviously coming that direction and headed toward me.
Say something profound. Mother Nature responds.
That is so funny. Okay, so if you look up those recipes like 40 clove chicken, 20 clove chicken, you can add potatoes to some of them if you ask. I mean, some of them people do add potatoes. I will be adding potatoes.
Okay. What kind of potatoes?
Oh, why? Since you asked, I have these tiny multicolored.
Oh, I like those. I get those all the time. I love those.
Yeah. So I don't have to do anything to them except coat them in oil and salt and put them in the pan, because they don't even need to be cut.
This is so easy. You think that it's going to be super complicated, but it's not, and has great flavor.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Now, you could make it complicated, or you don't have to do what I'm doing, which is I'm going to make butter to go up underneath the skin of the chicken. You don't have to do that.
But if you do, you won't regret it.
You'll be happy if you do it. So I have some fresh parsley from my garden. And this, just so you know, like how to make an herb butter. It's super easy. So I'm chopping up the herbs pretty fine. Now I feel like Holly.
I know. Her life is herbs.
She's herb. This is an homage to her right now.
Aw.
Okay. So there's
someone's asking from your garden, and the answer to that is yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yours is in my house.
This cracks me up.
Oh my God, it's so awesome. Oh, come on, rain.
We haven't had rain. Come on, rain goddess.
So this is the thyme. I have thyme right here. Some of it's lemon thyme and some of it's regular thyme. So I'm just pulling the little leaves off, because it's not like it was earlier in the season where the stems were, super soft.
Right. You have to do that now. I noticed that the other day, too.
Yeah.
No more baby. Oh, so asking potatoes from your garden. No.
Not yet.
No, the potatoes are not ready yet. But I do have potatoes in there.
What kind of potatoes did you plant?
Those.
Oh, so
they're all different color ones. Yeah, the purple and yellow and
Is the purple one native to New Mexico?
Oh, I don't know if that is or not. Might be.
I think it is. Or South America. And
okay, so I did my time, and now I'm gonna
you did your time, Debrianna.
I did my time.
You've done your time 150 times.
I've done my time. Oh my God.
That was funny.
Who would have thought?
I did my time.
I'm done with it. All right, so I have some fresh rosemary. Yes, it's from my garden. And I'm going to chop that up and put that in the butter. So all of that is going in the butter. And the butter is super soft.
Are you sitting out your time like Maxine Waters?
Reclaiming my time now. Yeah.
Reclaim my time. You know, she was missing from the DNC. I thought that was kind of interesting.
She what?
She was missing from the DNC, Maxine Waters. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Happy about that.
No, come back. Where's my little spoon? Okay, so here's all my herbs. And here's my butter, and I'm just going to mix it up. No biggie. All done. See how fast that was?
Yeah. Room temp.
Room temp butter, bunch of herbs. Super, super easy. I'm going to add a little pepper.
Oh, it smells
That's
so
all.
good.
Okay. I'm not adding garlic because there's going to be plenty.
Yeah, they might have enough garlic, I think.
I think so. Okay, so this is how you do this part. Here's the chicken, breast side up. I'm going to pull
this. Is when we need David's camera skills.
That's right. He's got his camera skills going. So this is my chicken from Moink Box.
Yay.
Yeah.
How much butter? Someone's asking how much butter was
about
that?
2 tablespoons.
Okay, 2 tablespoons.
That's about what that was. And I'm going to loosen the skin carefully between the breast meat and the skin. So there's like a little pocket in here, but you don't want the skin to break. So kind of be even.
I don't want it to tear.
Yeah. So in goes the butter.
Wow, that's going to be good.
Yeah, I know. It is.
Okay,
I don't think
that's so worth it to do that. What does it take? 10 minutes? Come on, people.
Just a little bit extra time in this. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Whoops. I was going to do this. A little bit of lemon zest in it.
Oh,
so I'm going to do it now because there's still a little butter in here. And I'm going to add that to the butter. I forgot, but that's okay. It can go in now.
Lemon's always good with chicken and potatoes, always.
Yep. Well, I'm going to stick half of that lemon inside the cavity of the chicken.
I always do that too.
Because we're smart. Okay, so see, I'm pushing the butter down so it's all over the breast.
Okay.
And I'm going to, roll this in half and put this up in the cavity of the chicken.
Okay.
Come on, open up. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Inside you go. I just gave it a little squeeze so that it helps release the juice.
How many pounds? People want to know how many pounds is that chicken?
I want to say 3.
Okay.
I don't remember. I threw the label out, so I don't know, but I think it's like about 3.
3 to 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's 3. Yeah, so I'm going to dry it off again because it's schwitzing.
Don't schwitz, chickie.
Don't schwitz on my chicken. All right, and dry that a little. Okay, so there's the chicken. She's all ready. Now we're just letting the pan get hot in there in the oven. And I'm going to put that aside. So I've had this chicken out for about an hour. I want it to come to room temperature.
Okay.
That helps it crisp. Okay.
Oh, God. Here we go again.
This is cray-cray. And now it's at my house.
Lord. Everything is like
awesome.
Super
right,
serious.
There's a whole bunch of different things about the garlic. Now, I have seen that they say it makes it less bitter or something if you boil it first. Like Ina Garten says that.
Oh, wow.
But I have read that that takes away from the, what's that word? Allison, something that the really great properties of the garlic that are healthy.
Allium or something?
Something, yeah. So I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to do that with my garlic. I want the enzymes to be active. All right, so this is the thing. See this? Like this? If you want to use all the cloves at once, smack it.
Take out your frustrations on the garlic.
That's it. And they all get loose. See, they all come apart. Really easy.
So someone's asking, do you ever lose power in thunderstorms? Yes, we do. And that could happen right now.
It really could.
Be prepared if we just, Well, I have wind on my battery, so.
I have a gas stove and I have a grill, so I'm ready.
So you're good. You're good to go.
Okay, so if you don't have one of these, this like a rubber tube.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Okay, watch. You put the garlic inside and you go like this.
Oh.
And the peel comes off way easy.
Okay, wow. That is a cool gadget. I haven't seen that.
So you just press down on it and the skin just comes off.
Nice.
Isn't that cool?
I love that.
Yeah. It's super easy, especially if you're going to do like 40 cloves of garlic.
40.
You just roll them out.
How many actual garlics does that take to get 40 cloves?
Well, I'm technically, it's not, I don't know. There's not going to be 40 cloves because I got giant garlics. And so I'm going to do 2 cloves, basically, which are 2 heads of garlic, which could be the equivalent of about 40 cloves.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
But I'm just doing 2 heads in here. But see, look how big these are.
Okay, those are huge.
Yeah, they're bigger than my thumb.
Those are huge.
So, but this thing, if you don't have one, is awesome.
I want to get one of those.
Yeah, they're super easy. It's the only way to peel this many cloves of garlic, because otherwise it's a pain in the neck to peel them.
I'd be there all night.
Yeah. Well, and keep them whole. If you want to snack them, that I don't want to break them though. I want to have the whole cloves.
Yeah. Because those are really tasty when they roast.
Well, when they roast, they get super sweet.
Yeah. It's a different garlic flavor. It's not like you're going to have garlic breath with that. They mellow too.
Yeah, it's very different. Yeah, these cloves are like the size of my palm. I said to David, if I'm going to do this chicken tonight, I'm not peeling 40 cloves of garlic. I'm going to get giant cloves.
Oh my God. That's cool. I like that gadget.
Yeah, it's super easy. I think I got it. What did I get it with? Maybe it came with that, the ginger thing.
Oh.
That I use, because you can also use that for garlic. And it came with this tube. And so you really kind of do want all those items together because they're really great.
Are your pets okay? My dogs are really getting perturbed by the thunder.
My cats don't care.
They're just like, yeah, no big deal.
No, they're blind and they're happy. They were outside, but I tell you what, I'm sure all of them are happy that it's raining.
Yeah. Especially for their coats. It's been so dry.
Yeah. So I think I've got about 2 cloves done. Now, my friend Sue, who originally mentioned this recipe to me, She just puts the whole clove in, like the whole bulb in.
I've seen people do that, and they cut off the tops.
They just cut off the top and put it in there. But I like the way the cloves look. So I'm doing it that way.
Wow.
And look, it just comes right off.
That's incredible. That's hard sometimes. Those skins.
It's super cool. It's super cool. So I have 2 pretty big cloves of garlic. I did almost all, oh my God, 2 cloves came out there.
A double. You got a double whammy.
I know. This obviously is our lucky day. It's raining and we have many cloves of garlic just falling out. Oh, it's great.
It just smells so delightful right now with this rain smell.
You guys, I don't think it's rained here since the beginning of June.
It's been a long time, and
a really long time.
We really need it.
Yeah, we did. Really needed it. Okay, so I think I should look at my oven. I guess we're not going to go out to the grill if we don't have to because it's raining. Oh yeah, it's right there. It's right at 425. So I know my pan's going to be hot. And I'm going to get all my garlics over here. So they're in here, in the butter. I'm just going to run them around a little bit.
In more butter.
Because we always need more butter. We always must have butter.
How much butter did you put in for those cloves?
Oh, it's just the dregs of what was left in that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just coating them with what was left in the pan.
Okay.
I mean, in the bowl.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at the size of this thing.
That's
an onion.
Monster garlic.
It's like an onion. Oh, it's separated. There's a couple cloves stuck together. All right, so after this, I am going to roll my potatoes in a little salt and oil. Woo, so beautiful. Okay, so that's done. That's 2 bulbs of really big cloves, so it made it a little easy. All right, so here's the potatoes.
Beautiful.
They're small. They're smaller than the cloves of garlic.
Wow.
That's funny. I'm going to just run a little olive oil on them. I could use duck fat, but I'm not going to. I'm going to salt them. A good, healthy couple of pinches.
Here we go again.
Woo! That's awesome.
It's exciting. Remember that flash flood we had? Did you guys experience that?
I love flash floods. When we get flash floods, there's a place we can drive down to and go watch them and still be up on the road and not be near it. But they're so cool.
I live on Upper Cerrillos, off of Upper Cerrillos, and last time they had it, remember when they said, governor or the mayor said, we haven't had this in 1,000 years. That was a 1,000-year flood of the city.
Yep.
And for some reason, it flooded down Cerrillos, but it didn't flood down our street. And we watched it, and it was like a roaring river down the main street.
Yep. It is the coolest thing. I do have to say, I'm feeling for my friends who live in New Orleans right now and Texas.
I was just going to say, it's a double hurricane. Yeah, that is crazy. I hope everybody's okay.
All right, so I'm taking some of those same herbs, the rosemary and the thyme, and I'm going to run those on the potatoes.
Okay.
Just so I love herbed potatoes.
Me too.
Okay, the moment of truth. I'm taking the hot pan out of the oven.
Okay. Drum roll, please.
Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of butter on the bottom.
You never have enough butter.
See how hot that is?
That is hot.
Hot, people. Be really careful. I just want to coat the bottom. I'm going to put the garlic in. Just be careful, that you stand back a little, because if it's got any moisture on it, it'll pop. Here go the potatoes.
Oh my God.
And then I'm going to put the chicken right in the top.
Wow.
Just remember to use the pot holder because this is hot.
Yeah, don't forget. Don't make that mistake. You'll really hurt yourself.
Yeah, really badly. Don't do it. I have a little bit of leftover olive oil, so I'm just going to pour it on the top because why not, I say.
Use it up, Depression era lady. Depression minded. I know. I'm the same way.
That's a true story. Now I'm going to hit it with a little pepper. Just a few twists.
Mm.
And in she goes.
Bye. Have a good one. Thanks for giving us your life.
Now, at about 30 minutes,
I'm 25.
I'm going to baste it with a little chicken stock and white wine. And then I'm going to let it go another 30 minutes. And it should cook about an hour. It needs to be 160 with the thermometer on internal temperature.
Okay.
Then I will take everything out of the pan except the juices. And I'm going to deglaze the pan with a little white wine.
Yeah.
And some lemon juice. The other half of that lemon, I'll use this squeezy.
That's going to be delish.
And that's the end of my dinner.
That sometimes the things with the least amount of stuff, you have enough flavor with the garlic, the butter, and the herbs and the lemon.
So all I did ahead of time actually was salt the chicken and pull it out. So inside of a half an hour, that's in the oven. It's totally easy, and boy, is it scrumptious.
So good.
Yeah. So we're going to have, look, I'll show you since you keep asking me about my garden, people.
Yeah, show us.
Tomatoes.
Oh my God. Look how beautiful they are.
Yeah, we're going to make tomato salad on the side, and that's going to be dinner.
That's going to be a good dinner. I'm probably going to have peanut butter and apples.
No. Oh, for God's sake, no.
I'll make something better than that. I'm just...
Well, even if you decided on popcorn, we know how to make popcorn.
I had popcorn last night. So much fun. Oh, wow.
Okay.
No, that is going to be very, very tasty.
Yeah. I'll take pictures. I'll post the recipe here. I'm going to remind everybody.
Somebody saying, what happened to the huge squash?
Oh, the huge squash. Okay, here's the story of the huge squash. I looked it up, and it's called a pink banana squash. And it's a cousin of the butternut squash. Oh. And I think it's sweeter, though, which is why I think they call it a banana.
Was it just a hybrid or that came into your garden, or did you actually plant it?
No, I planted the seeds, and I only got one. I don't know if I'm going to get another one or not out of that plant, but the plant is huge. It's like 8 feet long. It's huge. So I'm hoping that since I picked it, I'll get another one, but it will last 6 months, because it's a hard squash. So I decided I wanted to save it for Thanksgiving.
Oh my God.
In case that's the only thing we're having is 2 people and a squash.
Oh God.
No idea what's going to happen. So that's what I have.
Wow, that's an amazing vegetable that, if you think about, like, what is it? The 4 sisters or whatever that Tatiana was telling us.
The 3 sisters.
The 3 sisters squash.
Corn bean squash, yeah.
Will provide for people, you know, what a
Mm-hmm.
great thing Mother Nature created for food storage and everything.
Yeah. I have some acorn squashes. I was gonna save those too. Like it's my dream to always have something on my Thanksgiving table that I've grown. Usually I have Jerusalem artichokes that I'll make a casserole with Swiss chard or something, but it's like my goal to always have something on my table that I've grown.
Nice. That's a good goal.
Yeah. It's kind of fun. And it feels Thanksgiving-ish.
Isn't it weird to think that it's fall now and that Thanksgiving and Halloween are around the corner?
Who did I see? I saw somebody talking about Halloween and saying, "Oh yeah, we're not getting dressed up because who's gonna do Halloween? Nobody.
Reading.
We'll have to do a Halloween scary show. We'll get dressed up as witches and make some kind of weird food.
Brew. We'll make some kind of witch's brew. Yes. Oh, but can you imagine how mad we're going to be by then? I mean, we're going to be stark raving mad. It'll be like 4 days from the election. We'll just be like,
yeah. Oh my God. I forgot to mention this. I'm taking a writing class right now with Anne Randolph. And if any of you don't know her, she's a brilliant performer, a brilliant solo performer and comedian. She's very funny. She was on SNL for a short time, I think. And I've seen her perform several times. So I was super happy that during the pandemic, she was offering a Zoom class, a writing class. So there are good things that have happened.
There are. I mean, especially with education, you really can gain some education right now, and you might as well because we're stranded here. But you know, it's nice of these institutions and different people to open their doors and make it more affordable and have access for everybody who would want to do it where you wouldn't normally have access. Like they have classes at Harvard, you know, they have classes at, you know, a lot of different great schools and different people right now. So that's all.
Yeah, I mean, I feel really lucky that I get to do that. And because I wanted to take her class this year, but it was in Hawaii and it was going to be in March. So I'm kind of glad I didn't sign up for it. I thought I didn't really want to go to Hawaii to take the class. I really wanted to take the one here, but that class was full. So I feel so lucky. Good. So lucky. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you're taking it.
Yeah, we'll see what I write.
Yeah, I wonder what's going to come out of it.
You
when you wrote, can you give us a sneak peek of something that you wrote already?
Today?
Yeah.
Today was something about the prompt was the first time. And I had originally thought the story was going to be about my first car, the first time I bought a car. And it ended up being more about my first job when I left my home. And it was my first job out of college, in college. Mm-hmm. I'd obviously worked since I was a kid before that, but this was like the first job that I had away from home on my own. And it was at Hardee's, and I had to answer the phone. Hardee's, home of the roast beef sandwich. May I help you?
Oh my God.
Because it was the first time they were serving roast beef and not just burgers.
Right.
So I was working there, and the guy that was the manager and I started to date. It was stupid. But anyway, he's the one who turned me on to Ayn Rand, which I started. He's like, you have to read Atlas Shrugged. And so I started to read Atlas Shrugged. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is stupid. I was 18 and I'm like, this is stupid. Anyway, he's told me to go back into the walk-in to get the roast beef because we were out of it. So I go into the walk-in and I look around and I'm like, there isn't any roast beef. I came back out and I said, hey, there's no roast beef in there. He goes, yes, there is. So I went back in there, looked again. I came back out. I'm like, there's no roast beef in there. nothing even resembled roast beef. So then he got mad at me, which I was like, whatever. So he goes drags me into the walk-in with him, and he goes, here it is. And there were like 20 bags on the shelf. And you had to take this bag, which looked nothing like roast beef, and soak it for 2 hours so that it would congeal and then act as if it were roast beef.
Ew.
That is disgusting. I quit shortly after that. I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I can't get on the phone and tell somebody this is home of the roast beef, and that is not freaking roast beef.
Wow. We had no problem.
So of course, it ended up being a story about food.
That's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he thought that Ayn Rand was so great. It kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, no.
Wow.
Oh my God. So there you go. That was a preview of my first story that I hadn't thought about.
That's a good one. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Sure. Who knows where it's going, but the whole point is to just write and see what happens.
Yeah. You got to get it out on paper, you know, and if the muse takes hold and you find those nuggets of memory or people you knew or characters emerge, you know, but you're not going to do it unless you just have to write.
You just have to write. So I'm very, very grateful to have the class. Thank you, Anne.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you're putting our, hey, everybody, if you want to support Corona Kitchen anytime, just go to kofi.com.
That's right.
So easy. It's so easy. You can spend $5 and it goes so far.
Okay, Peggy, that had to be you. Yeah, it was a freezer story. Yes, it was.
Of course it was.
Oh my
God.
God.
That's the title of your book, Debrianna. Freezer Stories.
It's in the freezer.
Everything I learned was in the freezer.
Everything I've ever learned about life was in the freezer.
Good one.
Oh my God. Well, thanks everybody. I will post pictures of the lovely chicken and all the gorgeous cloves of garlic and potatoes.
Yeah. Yay. And hopefully
it's starting to smell.
It's wet out there. It's wet.
Yeah. It's raining. Woohoo! Our lucky night. Yes, the bodies in the
everybody was too much rain in the hurricane. Be safe.
Yes. Be safe. And Friday, we do have Santa Fe Spirits coming back, and they will be making a cocktail and a mocktail, so don't miss it.
Yay. They know what they're doing about the drink.
They do. They do. It's really something.
Awesome.
More than we do, that is for sure. So it'll be fun.
And then tomorrow?
Tomorrow is you.
Tomorrow is me.
You don't know what you're doing yet.
I don't know yet. Oh,
yeah. Thanks, you guys. Everybody, enjoy. Wear a mask.